Hiya besties, and welcome to another video on my channel. It's just a few days before Christmas. I just want to be cozy today and I just want to work on a bunch of stuff that I've kept putting off, like some very last minute crochet Christmas baubles. That's something I want to do today. So yeah, I am here today with cozy vibes. We got minimal makeup, we got a oversized Christmas cardigan, we've got a hot beverage, we've got a cat purring on my lap right now, and I have the urge to make a bunch of things. So I did just finish a massive big project last week because I released a cardigan video tutorial and pattern this one, and I'm feeling kind of tired this week. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling very tired and kind of not burnt out, but like tired. So I think just let myself work on a bunch of little things that I just feel like working on. It's the way to go this week so I don't actually burn out. And I can imagine a lot of you guys are kind of in the same boat, but maybe not with patterns, more so gift projects. So today I invite you to just make something small for you, just something you've been wanting to do, because that's very important too. Maybe even a new to you craft that you've been putting off trying, which brings me to the sponsor of today's video, Craftsy. If you are anything like me, you're also a collector of new crafts and skills. Learning something new isn't just super fun, it is also good for the brain. And so, what if I told you there is a place where you can find classes and patterns and recipes for almost anything you could think of? I present to you Craftsy. Craftsy is an online learning community where you can find endless inspiration, discover new hobbies, or expand your skills in your already existing crafts. There are over 2,000 classes in more than 20 categories, as well as lots of patterns and recipes, including but not limited to knitting, crochet, sewing, quilting, cooking, baking, and more. I have been having lots of fun with the sewing section lately. Actually getting into sewing clothes is a goal I have, as well as developing my sewing skills in general, and watching the tutorials and guides on Craftsy is really kickstarting my creative sewing mood. And honestly, there is just so much to learn, so I'm sure I'll be here in a month with 5 brand new craft obsessions. Want to learn a new painting technique? Craftsy's got you. You're a crochet who wants to learn how to knit, or the other way around, Craftsy's got you. You suddenly find yourself wanting to quilt, but you have no idea where to start. You guessed it, Craftsy's got you. So if you, like me, want to start on some new creative journeys, head on over to go.craftsy.com/Shaiyeh2 to join this community of like-minded makers, or scan the QR code on the screen right now. That is go.craftsy.com/Shaiyeh2, or scan the QR code. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to go to the link will get €1 premium membership to Craftsy for just $1.49. Compared to the normal price of $123, this is amazing. You can find the link in my description as well as in a pinned comment under the video. Please note though that this offer is only valid for new members to the Craftsy community. Thank you so much to Craftsy for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the video. So yeah, let's cozy on up and get to crafting, shall we? Let's go! So I know I said I wanted to work on some Christmas baubles, but the first thing I want to do today is actually work on my newest sweater cast on, aka the Wild Horses sweater by Popknit. This isn't necessarily something I've been putting off, but I had been saving it for later, but I think later is now. I did swatch for this and knit the 2 shoulder sections already, and to be perfectly fair, I was putting off piecing it together. My brain has been a little too stressed to grasp the instructions for this, but I've read them again, both in English and Danish, and now I do feel like I've got this. I've never done this construction before, and I feel like the pattern is pretty directly translated from Danish to English, so I needed to read it in a Scandi language to really grasp it. I speak Swedish, not Danish, but the written languages are close enough that I do understand most of it. But now we're getting on with it, and I am very excited to continue. I absolutely fell in love with the pattern when I saw it. It's a houndtooth pattern sweater, but make it unicorns. I mean, how could I not? And it was the perfect opportunity to finally order the Drops Fiesta yarn I've been eyeing for absolute ages. It's called Rainbow Sprinkles, and isn't that just perfect for this project? All of our pieces are finally attached, and now I'm starting on my colour work. Of course, as always, with the help of the Orange Quality Control Inspector. I I found I managed to twist my stitches around the cable a few times. At first I thought I had done that while casting on for the neck, but it turns out I accidentally twisted the shoulder piece while working. If I ever make this again, I think I will cast on the neck and shoulder stitches around a spare cable for an easier time here. That or knit and front and back flat. I don't mind purling colour work. This is, however, knit in the round with steeking. I think it's kind of funny that I've managed to avoid steeking completely on accident. I just never knit a pattern that had that feature before for all these years. And now, after the whole steeking drama of Game of Wool happened, I've currently got 2 projects with steeking involved on my needles, and I am honestly pretty excited about it. But yeah, I'm a few rows into the body now, which was my goal, and I think it's time for me to move on to the next project. I want to do some sewing. Welcome to my chaos cabinet where I keep my sewing supplies. Oh my goodness, next year we'll spend some time organising this, okay? Please hold me accountable. But yeah, I'll dig out some fabric I might want to work with, and my plan is making a holder for kitchen towel rolls. Right now, this is the situation and it's pretty dang ugly. Do I have a pattern? No, but I have an idea and chaotic energy, which is about a 50-50 chance of success when it comes to sewing for me. But anyway, on we go. I take some measurements and some notes and I make a quick pattern. It's all going to be straight pieces, so we are off. I cut my pieces out as well as some terry cloth from an old towel. Why? Because I am a master of diving in without checking my supplies, and I did not have any batting or interfacing at home. I do have a bunch of old towels, however, that aren't that nice anymore, so I'll use one of those instead. The fabric is adorable and from some curtains I thrifted. I don't think I'll ever want to use them as curtains because they are pretty dark and kind of glittery, but they are a perfect kitchen accessory fabric. I iron all my pieces before starting, including making a little bias tape-ish strap piece for the hanger. And then we get to the sewing. I used to never stick stuff in my sewing machine, but I started decorating it this year, and honestly it's so much fun bringing it out now. But yeah, now I just sew a bunch of straight pieces together. The long pieces will be what holds the rolls to the back piece. In retrospect, one really long piece sewn onto the back piece creating the holders would have been smarter, but we are rolling with chaos here. Then I sew them onto the back piece before sewing all of it together, sewing the holders down and adding some slight quilting to it. And it's something kind of ugly, to be honest with you. I think I can save it by cutifying it. I have some pieces of crochet lace, and I think if I layer 2 at the top, we'll make something happen to make it cuter. And I'm gonna hand sew this for better control. You know what? I think we did something here. Ignore the wobbly seam at the top. The towel really didn't work out great, and I should have trimmed the seam allowance off the towel more, but the lace makes this look like something. And you know what? It does hold the paper towel. So, but now it is finally time to get to what I said I would do today. Not me putting it up further in this video, but it's time for Christmas baubles. I bought the yarn for this last year, but I never got around to actually working on these, so I smacked a Christmas 2025 label on it and packed it away. And now it is Christmas 2025, so here's the yarn. It's not super Christmassy maybe, but trust me, this is going to be great. This is the pattern I'll be working on today, and it's the Whale Bauble by Svenja Rössner. It's been a while since I did any amigurumi, so I am very excited to work on these. I apparently never bought safety eyes for these, so we'll be making French knots for the eyes. This is my go-to for amigurumi, honestly. Sometimes they end up a little wall-eyed or with one big and one small eye, but that's okay, it adds to the charm. I do love the look of safety eyes, but I forget to keep them at hand most of the time. Normally I add the eyes after stuffing, but I thought I'd add them whilst working this time, and honestly this is something I'll probably keep doing. But after the eyes and some more crocheting in the round, it is time to stuff the little whale with fluff, and I want him to be round, so I'll be very generous with the stuffing. Now I do one more row of blue before switching to the gold for the bauble hanger. And OMG, he is so round, but kind of looking like just a blueberry with eyes. He needs his little whale belly. There we go, looking real cute and grumpy, but he also needs to be able to swim, so now let's make his fins and fluke. There we go. OMG, he turned out so cute. But whales are social creatures and he wants friends. So let's make him a couple friends. We'll see how far we get though, as this yarn is honestly kind of hurting my hands to work with. In the round it's pretty okay, but working flat for the belly is not a great time for me. I chose to make a baby blue one next. I was kind of debating whether I should colour work some white spots on this one to turn him into Jimba-san. Maybe I'll do that on a future whale bauble. The tail would need changing too, as Jimba-san is a whale shark. I decided to also start kind of batch making the parts, so I started a second whale, dark blue again. I say kind of because the batch is all of 2 whales big, but still. It is once again time to stuff the whales, and I am once again being very generous with the stuffing. That's 2 more blueberries with eyes. It's again time to add their bellies. They are sewn on, just like the fins are. I don't mind sewing it all, but I want to be clear about this being a sewn together pattern, as I know a lot of crocheters don't like sewing. These whales are so cute though, so I think it's totally worth it. But look at that! The 2 whale besties have their bellies and fins added, and now they are ready to go on the Christmas tree. Okay besties, we made some stuff today. I was just gonna be cozy and take it slow, but my too much gene likes to kick in and make me work. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. But I am so stoked to have made these whales finally, after wanting to make them for so long. I think I bought the pattern the Christmas before last Christmas. I think they came out 2 years ago and I bought the pattern straight away, and then I didn't make them last year. But now I finally have, and I'm very, very excited about it. I bought the yarn with the intention of making a how many whales can I crochet in 24 hours video last year. But I never got around to it. I didn't have time to make it last Christmas. And I packed the yarn away. I labelled it Christmas 2025, and I was thinking I would have time to make the 24-hour video this year, and I didn't. I didn't have time to make that kind of video. But if we disregarded the 24-hour thing, the time limit, and just went for cozy vibes and not having to make a billion of these, just as many as I can manage, I think we did fine. I made 3 and that's good enough. We have kind of an entire pod of whales here and I love them. I would have made more, but honestly this yarn is kind of hard on my hands, so I needed a break anyway. I might make some more another day and then we can hang them all on the tree. I'm very happy though that I made 3 whales. They are so cute. The little blushies, the little strap thingy, it's adorable. I love them. I can recommend, go make a whale if you want them. I link the pattern down below, of course, as I always do. I also finally got to work on my unicorn sweater. This isn't something I've been like putting off for far too long because the pattern only recently came out, but I had been putting it off for after Christmas. But I've been working on it and we can barely tell, but it's little unicorn heads. It's a really odd construction. It's not really odd, but it's one I haven't made before, and before I get somewhere in the body, this is not very, you can't really tell what's going on before I get somewhere. It's got these saddle shoulders, it's got steeking. We have little unicorn heads. I'm gonna power through this. Slightly worried about the size of this neck hole. Slightly worried about the size of the neck hole, but I think it's gonna be fine. We can't really see what's going on yet, but I will definitely keep you updated on the progress of that project because I'm very excited about it. Then we have the sewing project. It's okay. I don't know when I will learn to stop sewing when I'm feeling too tired. Sewing is something I have a bit of a tricky relationship with. I think it's fun, but I tend to get overwhelmed, especially when not working from like an already existing pattern. And I need to put this down because it doesn't look nice with the rolls. It's kitchen rolls, but yeah. Anyway, I'm bad at checking in with myself if I actually have energy to finish working on what I'm working on when sewing. I tend to just power through, and then I work faster and faster, start cutting corners, going it'll do, and then I'm not happy with what I made and it's a bad time. In the end, I think I ended up saving this with adding this little lace trim. It turned out pretty cute, and also this fabric saves it a lot because this fabric is adorable. But it's at least functional for what I made it for holding these rolls in my cleaning cabinet in the kitchen, and it's gonna hang in there. It's not gonna be visible, so I'm not gonna be too bothered by the fact that it's not perfect, but we can also see this as a learning experience and also a prototype. I want to make some bowl cozies in the same fabric, but for that I do want real actual batting, because working with towels, it works, but it's not my favorite for quilting, I discovered. But it's a good way of using up towels that don't towel very well anymore, so we like to not waste materials around here. But yeah, maybe more patience and better interception whilst sewing is a New Year's resolution for 2026 for me. But yeah, I'm once again so happy with the whales. It's such a cute pattern. But what was your favourite thing today that we worked on? Please don't roast the kitchen roll holder too much. I know it turned out pretty bad, but again, it's functional, and I've learned my lesson, and I'm gonna be happy with what we have. But yeah, let me know in a comment down below which one was your favourite of the things we worked on today, and also let me know what you have been working on today, because I always love to hear about your projects in the comments. And if you don't want to chat, that is totally fine too. Go ahead and leave some aquatic animal themed emojis this time, and I will emoji right back at you. Also, while you are down in the comments, please also take a tiny second to like the video if you liked it, as that helps me out a ton. Thank you. And if you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. So glad to see you here today. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video and for watching all the way to the end. If you are new and you would like to keep seeing what I get up to here on the channel in the future with my videos, please consider clicking the subscribe button down below, and also ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. We do all kinds of fun things on here, like knit and crochet challenges, project vlogs, tutorials. Sometimes I vlog for real, and also I'm live once a week. Some cozy knit and crochet hangout times. Although right now my microphone is out of commission, so I'm trying to fix this so I can get back to streaming. It's something. When it rains it pours. It's something. It's always something. I'll get back on it as soon as I can. I miss it. Anyway, if any of this sounds like something for you, please feel free to stick around and join the little cozy crafting club we've got going here in the channel. And also, if you want to keep hanging out, we have a Discord open for all subscribers to the channel, and there are also memberships if you want to leave some support for me and what I do on here. So yeah. Also, you can find links to my socials as well as my shop on Ko-fi and Ravelry in the description as well. Don't forget to check out my new pattern, not this cardigan, my other cardigan that I posted last week. So much talking, I'm sorry, almost done. Also, don't forget to check out Craftsy if you haven't already. And thank you again to Craftsy for sponsoring this video. But otherwise, I want to wish you all a very happy holidays. And if you don't celebrate, I wish you a fantastic week until I see you again. You guys take care now, and I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye!